Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, y'all, we're just gonna have us a little chit chat. I don't even plan on being up here long. I'm just gonna be real frank. What's going on, y'all? Y'all, what's up, Paris? Shout out to the people that's here. Definitely let me know that you're in the building. Because I want to chit chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to review the show for real, for real. Okay. I just want to chit chat. So if we not chit chatting about the show, then I may hop off a little early, okay? But I want to get y'all thoughts about how y'all felt about this latest episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. What's going on, Sierra? Hey, Aaron. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for coming on in. I know it's the last minute, so you know how you two do, girl. Don't send out the notifications, but it's all good. But I'm glad you guys got it. I'm glad you guys are here. I just would like to say that for me, this was like the worst episode that I have ever seen. Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Either that, y'all, or I just really been feeling like I am reality showed out. Like I'm just kind of like over, I'm noticing I'm over a lot of reality shows lately. I'm like, is stuff just, is it getting fake? Is it, has it run its course? Am I just not entertained? Like, I guess like the last show I was really entertained by was Xscape, right? But then, of course, girl, Vanderpump Rules. But listen, we really tune into shows when it's scandal that's going on. Now, Vanderpump Rules was very entertaining, but the scandal, that's what really be helping the shows. It be the scandal and stuff that be going on outside of the show. You know, that's what make the shows entertaining, not so much as the shows. And it's just like, now, Escape, girl, that was a scandal on and off the show, girl. That was hella messy. That's what made that show good. It was a scandal on the show and off the show because they was running amok about, Rocky and that money and stuff. But I just ain't been featuring this episode. I mean, I did have a few notes, y'all. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, I did my watch along for my Patreon. Shout out to you guys. And I was rewatching it again, so that I could do my review and stuff. And I kept noticing that I could not get past the first 10 minutes. Like I kept having to rewind because I started to zone out. I started to get on my phone and do other things and stuff. And I'm just like, it's not giving that, like, I mean, and literally somebody on my Patreon was like, this was boring. They said something else, like they're gonna have to pivot, they're gonna have to do something about the show. I'm like, it's so boring. And this is what I hate. I enjoy when I can give you guys exciting, entertaining reviews. You know what I'm saying? I love when you guys enjoy my reviews and stuff, right? But if it's not giving, it's hard. It's I'm pulling from what? It just wasn't that girl for me. It's like I don't know who y'all trying to have Marlo be, but it's not working. If these were the only cast members of the show, I would not watch Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. I just would not do it. Let me think of some stuff that may have happened on this episode. Shantia says, when I say I just be catching a few clips and stuff. And now to the point where they are not entertaining or worth it nowadays. And it's sad, but I do feel like it's not just Housewives. I feel like that with Love and Marriage Huntsville. When I do that, I do my watch alongs for my patrons. I'm not as entertained. I feel like it's a few other shows that I'm just like, I'm cool on it. People be wanting me to watch certain shows. Like, have you seen this? Have you seen that? Are you reviewing this? No, I'm not. I'm not interested. Like, oh, what is the show on Netflix? Young Africans, Young, Famous, and African or something. Y'all, I wasn't even paying attention. Couldn't even grab my attention. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe either it's me or we have run our course of reality television. Can we please get Scandal back? Can y'all give us dramatic shows that are really entertaining? I was glued to Scandal. Like, I feel like now it's time for something else because these shows, and then they be fake. Like Bell Collective, that whole scene that Letitia was having in that house with her man, like, girl, that was giving fake. And somebody was like, I don't like when you guys sit up there and make it seem like she's faking her abuse. BIT, ain't nobody talking about nothing about her faking her abuse. I'm talking about this scene is fake. This lady is with her husband, very much so. Okay, they're filming this and it's capped for TV. And you talking about somebody playing on abuse. Well, why the hell he walked in the scene mic'd up? You need to talk to the producers first. Okay, period. But anyway, yeah, I just ain't been. I wasn't feeling this episode. I feel like last week's episode was better than this one. And it just, I don't know, something was off. Like I didn't like it. Of course, Kenya and Marlo got into it because Marlo over there beating on her damn door, being hella disrespectful. I don't be understanding what's going on with Marlo. It be like the producers tell her, like, hey, this is what we need from this scene. And then she goes over and beyond the call of duty to try and provide it to them. It's like, Marlo, I don't know. And then you got people like, well, if it wasn't for Marlo, it really wouldn't be nothing to watch, baby. And with Marlo on the show, it still was nothing to watch. What are you talking about? It's still nothing. It's not entertaining for real. Um, what happened? The ladies go downstairs. Marlo trying to close the door on Moneta, and that was so irritating because you had Sheree. Sheree, are you okay? I don't know why you like to protect and defend um troublesome people. I guess that's the term I would use. Like people that really need help. Like I don't be understanding why you be sitting up here defending folks. This lady legit closed the door on her, and you sitting over there talking about some. That door was really heavy, girl. You wasn't even right there when it happened. So why you sitting over here just lying? Then you try to defend. I think Marlo again when her Kenya and Drew linked up or something. I'm just like, y'all are tired. Kenya, love you down. Love you down. Y'all know I have definitely become a Kenya fan, and I'm like, y'all can't say nothing about Kenya. But girl, we can, because how you handled yourself on this trip, rude as fuck. I don't care nothing about you being embarrassed. Ain't no way. I may not care for Sonya and all the other ladies like Miss Marlo and Courtney or whatever the case is. But you're not gonna bring me on no motherfucking trip and then turn around and tell me to just go home and not clue me in. Like you're not gonna have me get cute, go hang out, and you not tell me what the hell going on. Now I'm not saying that I should be beating on your door because I would never do that. It's a time and place I can have a conversation with you the next day. Like why would I do that? I can shoot you a text or give you a call. You know what I'm saying? But don't be sitting up there, girl, being rude and disrespectful. And what I cannot stand that I'm seeing, Miss Kenya, as much as I like you, girl, I don't like that when you on other people's trips, you got all these high expectations. But when it come to your trips, your expectations be so low. And I understand that you be trying to like do stuff for production, but at the same time, don't disrespect me on behalf of production, girl. Like, don't do that now. Give me a little bit of respect. Now you can cause a little drama over here by bringing up conversations, but remember when they went to the beach, she sat up there and did not she didn't get on no food or something like that, and Kandi was mad as hell, but she over there eating. I think that was her, and I'm just like, Kenya, what the why do you do this? Why? I would not want to have a name of having horrible trips. I would not want to carry around the name of being a horrible hostess, just like Sheree, I'm sure don't want to carry around the name of not paying people when she owe their money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't like that. So I'm like, can you, girl? I've been noticing. I've been having to call your car, and I really didn't like how you talked to Moneta. You was rude to Moneta. Then you get on the phone with Moneta talking about Marlo and said, I told you that, but you still want to listen. You still want to do this and that. What Kenya said? Kenya said, I told you how she was, but you still want to run up behind her or something. And Moneta said, girl, I'm not running up behind nobody. I said, I know that's right, BIT, girl. Not you running behind Mark, but you want to tell me I'm running behind Marlo. Listen, I like you, friend. I like you. But if you think you're going to collect me on TV, I'm going to be right over there collecting to you too. So we just going to be two collecting hoes, okay? All right? Do not pass go. Go straight to jail because you're not going to sit up here and talk to me like that. Girl, you want to talk about somebody running behind somebody. Excuse me? I love you. I love you, sis, but we're not going to do that. And Moneta, what was this fight you was trying to pick with Marlo? I was so confused. It just came out of nowhere. Moneta said... when Marlo got ready to go downstairs, Moneta was like, I'm a grown woman and I'm going to do whatever it is I want to do. I'm confused on why you're saying that as you hop on the elevator to go downstairs with them. What is it? What are we talking about? What is the conversation? What are we saying? Were you talking about not forcing Kenya to open up and share things? Like what exactly? Where were we going with this? I was a little confused. Kenya, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I love when she told Sonya, don't come back. I hollered. I loved it. Don't come back. Don't come back, Sonya. But it was a bit rude because Sonya was willing to go above and beyond because she was like, I'm going to come there support you. Then I'm going to go back because I have to work, and then I'm going to come back. I said, bitch, you doing more than me, because I would have came there first night and said, bitch, I got to work and I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. Who coming? Nah, I'm not coming. This was cute, you know? So that's just what I would have did that. So wait a minute. Give me a second. I feel like I hear my niece and nephew outside my door, and I just feel like that is them at a late periodically time. And then they finna come in here being loud, and I don't have time for that. Yeah, no. So if y'all hear somebody like, hey, Auntie Grace, them, let's keep going. Let's see what else we got going on. Yeah, Kenya told Sonya, girl, you can go. You can go ahead and go. You can leave. I said, yes, baby. Send her home. But again, I did feel like it was messed up because of how far Sonya was willing to go for Miss Kenya. You know what I'm saying? And just because your night not going so well, you want to try and kick everybody out. But you should have never brought them. You should have never brought them folks, you know? And granted, Kenya would have never kicked y'all out had y'all not been kicking on her fucking door. Girl, that's funny. Bitch, that is funny. Not y'all over there kicking on this woman door when she turned around and kicked y'all hoes off the trip. Hilarious. And did leave. Girl, Sonya said, okay, bet, that's cool. But then did y'all catch how Sonya was trying to get somebody to go, like, leave with her? That's how I felt. She was like, Marlo, you gonna stay? Because I know if she telling me to leave, girl, I know she don't want you here. Marlo said, bitch, I ain't going nowhere, girl. I'm here though. I said, girl, you thought you had a friend. You thought you was gonna have somebody to take their ride back to Georgia with, didn't you? No. Talk to Deucey on your way home. That's what you do, okay? But I said I couldn't even be mad at that lady for real. What else happened? Kenya got sick. She was in a hospital. Sheree couldn't wait to tell the ladies. It's like, I don't know. I be wanting Kenya to see that Sheree really ain't your good girl like you want her to be. But anyway, she couldn't wait to tell the ladies about what happened with Kenya. Then called with the fake FaceTime concern. And then somebody, can we come see you? BITCH, you know the hospital finna say no. Not a gang of you hoes finna come up in the hospital and see this lady. Stop being stupid like you are for Martell. What else ended up happening? They go downstairs. I believe Monyetta and Marlo made up, even though we know it's not gonna last long, you know, because Marlo don't know how to keep it together for nobody. She gets on a call with her what's that, a life coach? She talks to her life coach. Marlo, you be getting on I just don't be understanding the hype why everybody think that Marlo is just doing her big one. When she not, she's giving every bit of Unhinged. Room 125 is what it's giving. Okay? I don't like that. 1 minute she like, I can't believe I let her get to me like that. Like, I can't keep doing that. You know what? I'm gonna test this hoe right now and tell her she is a disrespectful ugly bitch. Da, 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 da. Like, are you okay, ma'am? Jekyll and Hyde is what it's giving. Pick a side. Either you want to move forward or you don't. I can't believe I have to do better. I have to work at that. I can't just let her do those things. I'm finna sit over here and screenshot it and put it on Instagram and say that she's a raggedy hoe. Like, what? Unstable, ma'am. It's giving unstable. No, ma'am. Todd. What else happened? Todd and Kandi. Todd, I would have been pissed off. Not Candy's supposed to be coming in there talking to you about a damn, what was it? Candy's supposed to be coming in there talking to you about the movie, but she coming in there talking to you about her mama, bitch. Not I, girl. You talking about the wrong M. I'm trying to get some more M's, and you over here talking about an M that's your mama, and I'm over here talking about an M that's a movie. Get it together. I'm not trying to talk about that. Then put love Marlo at the end of the text. She said, Kenya, girl, she did talking about XOXO. She should have been the first one to go. Marlo is ruining the season. It's the same stuff every episode. She is either talking about Kandi or Kenya. I told y'all in my last review that I really feel like Marlo yearns for approval from those ladies. She was down in the slums at some point. She, quote unquote, changed her life or whatever, elevated, and she just yearns for some type of approval, and they never give it to her. And it's crazy to me that you yearn for approval. Hello? When you sit up there and you act like the circles that you really in are bigger than the ladies of the show that you on with. That's what don't make sense to me. You act like you in such you in these big circles, but you want their approval so bad. Just like she sat up there and told the life coach, "Oh, I admire Kenya. Although we're not getting along, I admire her." Mm. And it's also given that you be giving jealous of her too. That's what you also be giving. Jealous of her. Yikes. What else is going on? Nah, it's not the life coach. It's Marlo tired ours. Not wanting to do the work required on her own. She doesn't. And I don't think that she just needs a life coach to help get her life in order. I think that she needs like a real therapist. I do feel like there are two different things. Now, this life coach may have, the credentials of a therapist, but they're just labeling her as a life coach. That's what I'm not sure. I ain't do the research on that, to really know. But yeah. Not 5 minutes later, she was over there reading the Bible, and Barry sing. Yeah, I think she was reading the Bible when Sheree called her. Like, stop it. Yeah. So yeah, Candi's sitting up there talking to Todd. They over there talking about Mama Joyce and what all she's talking about. And I would have felt the way, because shortly after that conversation, Kandi ended up getting a call talking about her car was there for her to leave. Like, yikes. Carry on. Okay, carry on. I'm trying to see what else happened on the show, because it was hella boring. Like, they stayed at the hotel the whole time for at least half of the show. I think it was like half of the show they was at the hotel before they moved on to getting stuff. I'm so sick of this Mama Joy storyline. We've heard this for almost 10 years. Listen, I'm with you on that. I'm not even gonna lie. When I watched Kandi and her mama having that conversation, I like me some Kandi, but I was just like, I'm tired. Like, I do not care. Like, here's the thing. Y'all started filming before BravoCon. So how is it that the storyline picks up at BravoCon? Like, what else was happening before that? Am I tripping? Cause I'm like, what else was happening before that? Like, this is where we at. Like, when y'all filming before that, like, y'all really got into some things before that. How we get here? And it's like y'all pulling in something that happened later on and making it a big major thing. So y'all didn't come into the season with a storyline. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. And I'm over it. Like, I'm tired. We know Mama Joyce don't like Todd. She ain't gonna never like Todd. It ain't that y'all gonna be able to do. Y'all have already done therapy trying to get her to be on one accord with this man. She don't like him. The reason why she don't like him is that, in my personal opinion, is because she's jealous. It's really that simple. And I hate that she ain't got no man, because I thought that she had a man this whole time. I do feel like Mama Joyce is jealous of the fact that Miss Kandi got somebody and she has somebody else. Like, it's not that Kandi really needs her anymore. It's like, because she got here. It's not that she don't need her, but it's not in the same capacity. Like, it's different now that she got her man. And I also feel like he high on the totem pole when it comes to assessing whatever her assets are should she pass away or whatever. So I think that's another thing. Like, and it's like, you should be very mindful of that. Why would you treat him so low? And then when it's time for if God forbid Kandi go before both of y'all, he gonna be the one dispersing things. Like, what? He may not do you right. Like, so I don't know. Mama Joyce is draining at this point, and she just be talking out the side of her neck. Ooh. Talking about Ace needs to take the trash out at 6. BITCH. When she said that, I was like, they have a completely different life than what you grew Kandi and her brother up in. A completely different life, ma'am. Why would you say that? He could, but it's select giving. He ain't got to. What you said? I don't like when my parents talk sideways to my siblings and they own child, but stop playing with them and in my face. So I'm going hard for my husband. Riley didn't even know how to clean the tub, but she worried about Ace taking out the trash at 6 and said, "Ooh, shit! Oh my, wow, ooh, goodness gracious." Goodness. But then show Riley how to clean up. Y'all over here cutting up in these comments, honey. Girl, y'all cutting up in the chat. Let's see what else done took place over here on this show. I'm trying to think, honey. What else? Was there anything else that happened? I think Sheree went to go see Kenya. She talked about her fibroids and stuff. I don't know what happened with that. Yeah, Kandi talked to Mama Joyce, and then after that, then I think what Sheree and Marlo them linked, not Marlo, Sheree and Kenya and Drew linked up, and I think they talked about the incident that happened between Drew and Marlo. And then here goes Sheree, so ready to take Marlo's side. Marlo said that you stood up in front of her. And Drew was like, and she stood up in front of me and over me. Like, did she tell you that part? Nah, she didn't tell me that. Right. Now sit your stupid ass back. Sit back and shut up. That's what you do. Then mad because Drew did an interview talking about how Sheree took them joggers back. That was never clear how they resolved that conversation. Cause I'm like, did y'all take them back or y'all like, I mean, did she take them back? Cause Drew didn't get what she was trying to get. So did you only bring a limited set of items there to where Drew couldn't get nothing? Or did you really did take them back? I don't know. Like, here's the gag. Sheree, in my personal, you don't have to worry about Drew or nobody else messing up your brand because you messed your brand up a long time ago when you told us that it was going to be joggers, spring, summer, fall, or whenever, and we never got them. So you messed your own brand up a long time ago. You don't have to worry about Drew saying nothing now or none of that. You've already done that, girl. Let's move on. Like, it's just really that simple. I'm sick of Marlo. You got the peach, act like it. She by scam. Not scam. Need to get a real storyline. Listen, it's giving dry. And I'll be honest, I haven't really bought into a lot of the stories that people have been saying lately. Like, the views are down, people aren't watching. Yeah, the views were down last week and then they shot back up or whatever. It's still giving way more than Huntsville, but yeah, I think they doing decent. I think they had 800 or some thousand, and last week could have been 600 and some maybe. But I mean, I don't think it's that. It may be the producers. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I haven't been not enjoying the show. It's just this past episode, I just was not featuring it. It was a lot of fluff. And if it was giving filler, it was the worst filler episode that they have ever had. Drew wanted the custom bag Sheree made for herself. Ma'am, if it was yours, why you ain't leave it in your room? That's what I'm saying. You brought it out for display. Yikes. Talking about she had her stuff in there and everything. Girl, cut it out. And some are saying that some people, I heard that. I did hear that some people that ordered received a letter or something saying that their stuff wasn't coming. I'm like, really? Yikes. My question is this: if Kandi has a problem with Mama Joyce trashing Ty, why does she keep filming scenes with her knowing Mama Joyce is going to find a way to trash him again? That's a good question. If Kandi has a problem with Mama Joyce trashing Ty, yeah, this is what I don't really like though. I do feel like you can check everybody else to not say nothing about your mama, but you can't check your mama. Check the hell out your mama. To not say nothing about Ty. I don't necessarily like that. And I understand our parents are our parents. They raised us and stuff. But then now that you are an adult, you take care of your own and you take care of her and you got your own kids. I'm not tolerating that. I do not care about none of that. You couldn't dare come into my house and disrespect my man on any. You couldn't do it in my house or outside my house on any platform, and she would know that. But you'll sit on the stage and be like, "That's my mama. I don't care. Can't nobody say nothing about my mama because that's my mama." Da-da-da. Okay, then check your mama. That's my husband. Can't nobody say nothing about my husband. Not even you. Da-da-da-da. You need to get into her like everybody else, you know. And you know what's crazy coming into this season? I've been more so like Kandi and Kenya, like Team Kandi Kenya, but now it's really like everybody can get it. Like, call it how I see it, how I watch it. I'm not going to, and that would be killing me too when people like don't like when you don't say things that align with their faves. I do not care. I do not. I'm not supposed to be a robot and think and agree with everything that y'all want me to agree with, and I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna watch the show from my perspective, and if it's not lining up, and if they wrong, they wrong. It's really just that simple for me. It's really that simple. And Kandi has definitely been doing some things that I'm like, girl, I'm gonna have to call you out. Same thing with Miss Kenya. Even Mayetta, like everybody on this cast has been on some BS this season thus far and needed to be called out accordingly. Yikes. People tried to tell Kandi that seasons upon seasons, now she let it become bigger and bigger. Oh, you talking about her mom? I feel if Kayla cusses Mama Joyce out, it'll be Candy's fault. Yikes. And not Kayla. It's gonna be Kayla's fault because Kayla made the decision to do so. At the end of the day, but that's just what I think. Um Donna says she the cast is fine with her. She likes the show, she likes the cast. They all right. And it could be the production. It could be how production is shooting things and how they're getting their stories out and stuff. So I'm sure the season will get better though. And again, I haven't had an issue with the show thus far. I've only had an issue with this episode. That's been my thing. This was it. It was just this episode. I was like, this is horrible. I am not interested at all. Do you think Riley likes Todd or Kayla? Yeah, I do. I think that she likes them. I think she, I think it's really giving I feel no ways. Like, they ain't no problem for me. It's given she only likes Riley. If she was nicer, she could have had a great friendship. I'm sorry, a great relationship with Kayla. Ooh, interesting. You talking about Mama Joyce. Interesting. What? Why is AA African American? Why African American? Or why a parent would you want? Why as a parent? Got you. Why as a parent would you want to down your child's spouse who has proven themselves after almost a decade? That's what I'm saying. And somebody that not only has proven themselves but has put money in your pocket. Hello, OLG. Hello. That's what I'm saying. I feel like no, I think I read that one. Let me go up and see. I do feel like next episode will be spicy. I need Kandi and Kenya to read Marlo down. Did you see the preview for next week? I think so. Yeah, when Kandi started going off and she said something about like, I'm only crying because I can't hit you, or something like that. Yeah, but that's what Marlo wants. Because that's how Marlo feels. When Marlo feels that way, she wants somebody else to feel that way. When she's enraged, she wants the other person that has her enraged to feel that. Marlo is still talking about her nephew and Kandi. I want Marlo to let that go. And I also want Kandi to shut it up. I want Kandi to go ahead and just, like, if you got to talk about it and let it go. Like, yeah, there was a shooting that took place, whatever. My nephew is fine. We're moving forward. It's a criminal case, whatever. Like, talk your tea so can't nobody else try and, tell your tea and figure out a way to talk your tea to where, it's palatable for you to where you feel comfortable. And you've killed that, so producers can't use that as an angle to force that conversation anymore. So I don't know. I just feel like she could have been a bit more strategic with that, because it seems like it's going to continue. Like, the more she doesn't address it, the more the producer is going to be like, Marlo, bring that up, talk about this, you got to talk about that, you got to do this, you got to do that. If I was Todd, I wouldn't have married Kandi. Oh, wow. The way Mama Joyce disrespects him is ridiculous. Did you hear how she had the audacity to try and say when she met Todd, he was humble and now he's a different type of person? Bitch, why would you expect him to be the same person 9 years ago? 10 years ago. And how you know he was humble? How you know he was humble? You don't know that. Why do you want him to be an overly humble person? Because of who Kandi is? Do you know that now a lot of stuff that Kandi has, he contributed to that? Like, she's a clown sometimes, I just don't be liking her way of thinking. I just don't be thinking it's fair. Drew, no, I think I read that one. Let me see what else. Okay, cool. We getting closer to the mark that I want to hop off, so this worked out. Kandi holding out because that's a storyline from a different show. You want the info, you got to pay up. Okay. She said it's still in process, like an ongoing investigation, so I don't think she could talk about it. Boom, got you. That's probably what it is. I don't care to hear about the pow pow. It happens every day. Pete Melvin is okay. Next, boom. Right. She was telling us the streets was saying he was an opportunist. Talking about Mama Joyce. Talking about this man was an opportunist. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't understand that. Like, I just think she might be a bit unhappy. Maybe a bit lonely and stuff. Yeah, I don't. Them grown ass women could have found something to do without Kenya that night. They could have. Not Marlo sitting over there sparking a flame, beating on doors and showing her arms, and then gonna walk all the way out the building. Girl, not you creating issues and then gonna run from the BS and go outside. And then my other time she gonna call Ray and them. I'm like, it's not that serious to call no Ray or Ray and them. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. Okay. Manana, it's kind of hard to see you have confrontation when I could tell from your personality that really is not you. When you get into your spits and your spats, it does come off as slightly awkward. Because that's not really who you are. But I got it. And Marlo antagonizing that lady, hollering, laughing in her face. Ah ha ha ha, ah ha ha ha. It's like, girl, yikes. Yikes, BIT. That woman was definitely a mess. She definitely was. I hate it. I hate it. But that was really it, y'all. The episode was not giving for me, honestly. But I figured I'll have a chit chat, an unofficial review or whatever. We'll chat about it, about whatever the hell was there. About whatever the hell they did do on the show. Girl, it was a struggle. But that's really all I got. That's all I wanted to bring to y'all. I thank you guys so much for joining and chit chatting with me. We had over 200 people in the chat. Hopefully the likes are matching. I don't know what the numbers are at this time. You know, some of y'all like to get y'all key and dip, but if you don't mind, slide right on past and hit that like button. Cool. Somebody asked me if I like the cast. They all right. They all right. I don't really care for Courtney, for real. She gonna get in a confessional, talk about, I am for sure that Marlo did not close that door on X, Y, and Z on Miss Manietta. BITCH, you was in the back. What you know was going on in the front? Shut up. You sound like Sheree. So yeah, I'm not really featuring her. Like, I don't know. If they were to recast, I don't even know who I would keep versus who should go, in all honesty. But I mean, this is what we have for this time. So we're gonna rock out. I have about 3 TIMs that I'm supposed to do. So we'll see what the energy is giving. I was supposed to record them tonight, but I don't think it's gonna happen because I wanted to drop them for y'all tomorrow. But I hope to get them out this week. I still have to do my Martha's Vineyard review. I still have to bring y'all Vanderpump Rules because I did see the last reunion and it didn't give a whole lot. It was entertaining. It didn't give a whole lot, but I think the next one's gonna be really good. The part 3, I think, coming out tomorrow. What else I got going on? What else I owe y'all? I think that's it. Summer House. Yeah. Vanderpump Rules. This is messy. A few quick chats and stuff that's going on. So I just gotta, got some more stuff. And also, y'all, I do enjoy, and I understand some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. I know y'all like the reviews and stuff, the reality shows and stuff like that. Girl, like I told y'all, I'm getting to a place where I'm tapped. But I do enjoy covering some stories and things that's happening out in the news and stuff. If y'all notice, like the Travis Rudolph situation, as well as the situation with the young woman AJ Owens. So I'll be bringing more stories like that to y'all as well. We also have a panel coming up. Oh, ladies first. It's gonna be on Nene's channel this Thursday, so y'all definitely will come over there and check us out. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that's going on. I thank you guys so much for rocking out with me. Be sure to follow me over on social media. And that's Instagram, Twitter, all that jazz. JamiThatsMe. And yeah, shout out to the patrons. I enjoy you guys. Thank you guys. No bad boys this week. No bad boys. Thanks for asking, Kia. I'm not doing that. I'm actually thinking about not even doing that no more. Because I just was not feeling this last episode. Like I was like, they ain't talking about shit. So I'm probably not gonna do one this week, and I'll wait till next week because they really wasn't giving anything. I really need to get in the habit of not forcing myself to talk about shit that's not entertaining, because therefore when I bring reviews to y'all see that it's not entertaining either, So I have to work on that. But all in all, I thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure to like up the video before you exit. Yeah, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.